Station, my brother. Dude, happy holidays, my man.
Happy holidays, Dylan.
How you been, brother?
I've been good, man. How you been, man? I'm excited to be here for this tonight, chilling with my homies, talking about horror movies.
Heck yeah, bro. We did the original Black Christmas last year. Was that was on your channel, correct?
Yeah, man. Horror
Fest. That was on yours. So I figured, we got to do the lesser of the two.
But not the lesser of the three, I hear.
Dude, we don't even speak of that one, bro. That's like Creep Show 3. We don't speak of that one.
Okay.
I'm telling you, bro. I've never watched it, and I never will, because it's supposed, I heard nothing but terrible things about it.
Gotcha.
And I love these two. I love the original, and I grew up. This one came out prime time for me.
Yeah.
So this one was always wacky as fuck, bro. Even if I didn't understand some of the things.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect movie, this remake, but it gets a little bit into some of the backstory on Billy and shit, which I appreciate. It does it pays its respects and dues to the original, but it's, it's like those Texas Chainsaw remakes where they're just kind of a little bit gross at times and just all for it, which I respect, man. And it's got its carnage candy for sure. I wish it had a little bit of the, a little bit more of the nudity with this fine ass cast of women, because the cast in this is way better than the original.
They smoke
looks wise. Olivia Hussey is the best out of all of them.
No, I get what you're saying,
but this one's star studded.
Performance wise, though, the original takes the cake.
Yeah.
And to put this film in its context, this was right in the era post Saw, post Hostel, where they were all the studios were going for it. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely. But can't forget, we got a special guest here tonight. My man Brooks, bro. Good to have you this week, my man.
Hey, good to be here.
Last week for The Exorcist, so I was really glad that Robbie said you'd be joining us tonight.
Yeah, man.
How you been though, boss?
I was excited because I've never seen this movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to blow my load too soon.
Oh, so you're good, bro. You're good, man. But before I guess we get into it, is there any horror news you want to talk about, Robbie?
Well, the one thing I wanted to mention is I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre teaser trailer thing.
Hell yeah.
And not impressed.
I watched the trailer. If you played the Friday the 13th game, then I feel like maybe you get a little bit more excited.
What?
Which
I gotta play a fucking Friday the 13th video game to appreciate a Texas Chainsaw Massacre trailer.
It's the same company making that game.
I'm talking about the the movie.
Oh no, dude! They just announced the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game.
Oh, I don't know.
My bad, bro. I misheard you. The trailer, yeah, bro. Me
trailer
too.
for the movie.
That teaser trailer for Netflix, yeah, bro. I'm sorry. That just came out, so that was in my head.
Gotcha.
But dude, I was going through like comments and people were like seemed pumped about it. They're like, "Oh my god, this looks awesome, bro. I was not excited at all, but this trailer got me pumped." I was like, "Did we just watch the same trailer?"
Right.
I guess if they didn't give anything away, which I guess I kind of appreciate, but I almost feel like they're not giving nothing away because they don't want to like people to be totally off drawn by it, because there's been nothing but problems, I feel like, and everything I hear sounds so fucking weird, bro.
This is what the trailer gives away for me. You see him bash through a wall to get his original chainsaw out, right?
Yeah.
So it's like John Wick, right? He's retired. We've heard those rumors about him retiring, marrying, or something like that. His love gets got. He has to reawaken Leatherface.
Yeah.
And in the trailer, you see him making a new face. Bruh.
Yeah.
I'm worried, man.
The aesthetic looks pretty good from like because they showed like a little, you can see bits of the house. The aesthetic looks there, but bro, like if the story ain't there, I don't give a fuck about the aesthetics, bro. Yeah. Like I want a good Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Like ever since those two remakes, the Jessica Biel one and The Beginning, which was like a prequel to the Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
We haven't really gotten anything good. My mother liked the 3D one, which I like. I have some like things that I do like about it, but for the most part, it's pretty stupid, And that's another one where they're dropping all the sequels for it to be a direct sequel. So this is the second time that they're trying to do like a direct sequel to the original.
So 2 things. First of all, they missed the mark and gave Rob Zombie the wrong remake to do in the 2000s. He should have done the remake for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
right?
He's perfect for it.
That could have worked. Secondly, I kind of forgot what the second thing was. I'll remember it in a second.
You all right?
Yeah, man, I'm fine. This Dr. Pepper's getting to me. How are y'all doing?
Good. No, Tea House. Actually, my boy Robbie put that together. My awesome co-host. It is sick though, man. Does a new one every week, man. Spoils me.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. I just remembered what it was. This is what I want. Because here's the thing. I can't control whatever the Hollywood studios want to do with the properties that they get a hold of, whatever the production studio gets a hold. I can't control it, right?
Right.
But instead of hopping on this trend of doing a direct sequel to the original set today, ignoring all the sequels, I don't mind the ignoring all the sequels thing, giving us a new vision of a sequel, right? But here's the thing. Set this fucking movie in 1976.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Recast. We don't need who
old
cares?
Man Leatherface.
Yeah, we don't 70-year-old Leatherface. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how great this new Halloween trilogy would be. Okay, we're doing direct sequel to the first one. It is set in 1979. There you go. That'd be great. And then you ignore the fact that Laurie Strode's an important character, and Michael's back, and he's just starting killing again, right? There you go. Take her out of the picture.
But no, we do Halloween too.
But without the connection to Laurie Strode and the sister thing, right? Because that's what they were wanting to do, but they have to have Jamie Lee Curtis in it, right? And it's come on, man. You could, if you wanted to, you could recast. I don't care about recasting or anything like that. The quality of these kind of remakes or direct sequels, ignoring the other sequels, but set in the modern day, they've not been good. And so maybe the approach is do period set sequels, if that's what you want to do. I don't know. It's better than a reboot, right?
50-year later plot, and it teases Sally Hardesty's return, which I told you that last week, the chick who's screaming her head off at the very end of the original. But 50 years, man. The fuck, bro? How, Leatherface is what, 70, 80 years old?
Yeah, man. What the hell?
What?
Yeah.
Bro, he's about to get, at least with Michael Myers, I think he's supposed to be in his, 50s, in this new one, but...
Man, he's in his 60s, bro.
60s, yeah, but the guy who they get to play, at least he's a beast, man. Like the
man,
guy.
but let's be honest. What 60, 65-year-old dude? I get it, but just sitting in a sanitarium for 40 years, right? There ain't no gym there. I bet. He's not like pumping iron and shit. He's got a whole damn town full of people at him, and he gets them all. Like, come on, man.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I was not impressed, man, with that trailer, bro. And I mean, I wanted to get a good movie, bro. Like,
We'll see what happens. It could be a good movie, and if it is, there you go.
I hope so.
We've been burned before.
Yeah, but with with that Texas Chains being on the talks of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they did just announce a new video game coming in the works. They released a trailer for there to be a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game based like off of the original first one. And it's made by the same company that made the Friday the 13th video game, which is really fun.
Who are you playing in that game? Are you playing Leatherface or are you playing like a
Well, in the Friday the 13th, you can be either Jason or a counselor.
Yeah, you can like run away.
It's like a live service thing where everybody gets together to play and like.
It says that you'll be able to play as the original Leatherface, and then it says they'll Gun Interactive, which is the company making it, will give you the choice of several different killers to choose from, including the cook, the hitchhiker, and brand new characters. And I'm guessing you can also play like the people running away from the killers, since they did that with the Friday the 13th. I don't know how much different it's going to be, if it's going to be like the same thing, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I feel like they're going to do some different things and maybe make it better, because obviously it's a newer game. The Friday the 13th game is quite a few years old now. It's maybe like 5 years old, but they update it over and over. But Kane Hodder came back to play all the Jason characters. Like, he did all the movements, and Tom Savini actually wrote up all the kills for that video game.
Yeah.
So Tom Savini like wrote up all these kills, and then they had Kane Hodder like put in a mocap suit and perform them and do like the Jason walks and everything.
Dude, think about this. That's probably the most he ever got paid for a game.
Probably. But he deserves it, man. I'm glad that they brought it. I mean, at least they recognize that he is the essential Jason, and they picked him.
And Tom Savini too,
for everybody.
They probably got paid so fucking much because it's video game companies.
And dude, all Tom Savini did was basically just like write up ideas and maybe like, sketch up a little idea of like, fucking take a like the spear that he has in part 5 or part 6, Jason Lives, and just literally stake it through their fucking forehead, and then you know what I mean, and then him rip it out, like just simple but gruesome shit. But they just announced as well that Kane Hodder is playing Leatherface, so he's gonna do the mocap for that as well, which that's cool, no doubt. I'm sure he's gonna give it nothing but respect and love. But the Jason one made it a little. Jason made a little bit more sense, obviously, because he is the essential Jason. But I think he'll do good. I think he'll.
Leatherface moves completely different, So
totally different.
See how he does it.
More sporadic.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? I think I have faith in Kane Hodder, and I think what's his name? The original Gunnar Hansen. He died, so. We don't. There's no one really else to play him, I'd say, and I mean, I think that Kane Hodder will like. I bet Kane. I know Kane would be studying.
I bet Mick Foley could play him.
He's gonna take it serious,
I bet Mick Foley could do it.
Yeah, true. But I'm cool with giving it to Kane Hodder. I know he'll give it give it what it deserves, because he, any more work for my man Kane Hodder, I respect, man, because that man's been through it, man, and I'm sure he got screwed over on a lot of those movies. And I mean, those guys don't do conventions all year round for no reason, because they're just rolling in dough already. Hey, man, they got
Hey, kid, don't feel too bad. I gave that motherfucker $80 this year. So.
Hey, no, I don't. But
and there was a line of people
out there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that motherfucker caking out. But I'm just saying, without that, he probably wouldn't be doing. He'd probably be fucking working at S-Mart with Bruce Campbell.
You know it.
But dude, speaking of Bruce Campbell, I didn't get a chance to watch that Black Christmas yet with him and Devin Sawa. I heard Bruce Campbell.
Friday.
Black Friday. Yep. I heard Bruce Campbell's really not in it that much, sadly, that they don't really utilize him as good as they should, but I still want to check it out. I've
It's got
heard
Michael Jai White in it.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks fun. This I thought was a given, but they announced it. Kyle Richards officially returning in Halloween Ends as legacy character Lindsay Wallace. I thought since she lived,
She worked out the
that
deal.
That it was already a given, but
they had to work out the contract.
Yeah, I'm sure had to get more money or something.
Well, I think
already rolling in the dough.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh, is that the original little girl? Okay, that's cool, I guess. But
and to be honest, she's not the greatest actress or actor, or whatever.
She's all right, man.
She's all right. I'm just saying, she's not, she's not a little girl no more, and she's the only known for Beverly Hills Housewives. So I didn't hate her.
Beverly Hills Housewives.
Yeah, bro, that's like my mom knows her. I never knew. I was like, did she do anything other than?
That's probably Brooks's favorite show.
Dude, my fucking girlfriend plays
that shit nonstop,
bro. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for Halloween Ends, no doubt. And then the Krampus Naughty Cut Scream Factory extended cut finally came out, the 4K. Kind of bummed I'm hearing that the Naughty Cut is like 2-3 extra minutes and you can't even tell the difference. So that's a big bummer, because I was hoping there was going to be like more R-rated instead of, because Krampus is PG-13. Even though I adore Krampus, I just was like, oh man, the Naughty Cut's going to, because Krampus, Mike Daughtry always said, or Brad, is it Brad Daughtry? What is it?
Michael.
Yeah. He said that like Krampus, it was kind of like a primer, like kind of like Critters and Gremlins, so it's like perfect for family-filled horror movie. You know what I mean? For young kids can go see it too. But I was like, all right, so with the Naughty Cut, it'll be more kind of that trick or treat edge, a little darker, But guess not, man. So I was a little bummed about that.
Yeah, man.
Damn, Link, you watched it? You should have let me know. You could have joined us. But you're probably like, I didn't want to downgrade 2 movies in a row. But yeah, so I guess that's all I got for horror news this week. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's it. Did you have anything else, Robbie? Let me think. Oh, I know Shudder dropped a new like horror movie called The Advent Calendar, which I have not yet to watch, but I think it's like a freaking French horror Christmas movie. So
interesting.
Yeah, bro. Shudder puts out everything. Yeah, they just put that Brotherhood of the Wolf on there too.
Nice. I don't have anything else for horror news this week.
Not much this week.
Everybody's in the Christmas spirit,
Yeah.
Some of us are sitting around watching Silent Night, Deadly Night, Black Christmas, and whatnot, but other people are watching Muppet Christmas Carol and Charlie Brown.
How'd you like it? How'd you like Muppet Christmas Carol?
Loved it. Gave it 5 digs, man.
Oh yeah.
Brooks didn't like it as much, but gave it 4.
Oh man, Brooks. That's a 5. Just for childhood nostalgia.
Yeah, well, there's a version of A Christmas Carol I thought was better. So.
Oh yeah, which one?
It's a fun movie.
Which one you like better?
The George C. Scott one.
Yeah,
the George C. Scott.
That's pretty good.
Which one is that?
It's probably like 80s.
I think it's the 84 one, isn't it?
Because I'm trying to think. I watch. Oh, it's the TV movie one.
Yeah, it may have been a TV movie.
No, I don't know, man. I know I have seen this one before.
Yeah, 1984.
I watched.
Yeah, that's the one. David Warner's in it. This is the one that a lot of us, mine and Brooks's age, remember. Yeah. Probably because it aired on TV then.
Yeah. There's one that I used to watch. What was it? It's older though.
There's one from like the 50s. There's one from the 30s. I really like the one from the 30s. For some reason.
I can't even find it.
It's called A Christmas Carol.
No. I know. I'm trying to find the old one. I see
It's on like Tubi has like
the 50
5
one
different
isn't the
versions of
one I
Christmas
watched
Carol on it.
because this one's black and white. The 1950 one?
So it's not the black and white one then.
No,
Well, there's the Albert Finney one.
that's the one.
Okay.
But what year is that?
I don't know, Dylan.
Or is that one called Scrooge?
It's called Scrooge, I think.
That must be why I'm not seeing it. That's the thing. Some are called Scrooge, and then some are called freaking Christmas Carol.
1970 film. Albert Finney, yeah, Scrooge.
Yeah, that's the one I grew up with.
It's musical, right? Do you remember music in it?
I don't. It has some music in it. It's not the whole entire thing, but it does have some.
It's got music in
That's
it.
funny. They call it a musical retelling of Charles Dickens. I wouldn't say. I'd say maybe half of it is a musical. I don't think even half though. I'd say like out of 100%, maybe like 35, 40. Maybe I'm just not remembering. Maybe it is like half. But to me, I don't know. I love that one though. Albert Finney, bro. That's an OG right there. It's crazy. He just died in 2019.
Yeah, man. He's old as fuck.
Hell yeah, bro. And he played
I mean, they're all good. Good.
They are. They definitely
I like Scrooged, which we're talking about on Friday on PCP Movie Night.
Yeah, that's always Bill Murray. That's always a fun one.
That's a fun one. A little meta.
Yeah.
Like that.
Definitely. I'll have to check that black and white one out. I have seen the TV one though that you guys are talking about, and I do like that one. I forgot that was George C.
You
Scott.
got the spookier stuff from the story a lot better in the George C. Scott one. Like Jacob Marley, I remember him being like really creepy when I was a kid.
Yeah, definitely. I always loved the Muppet Christmas Carol though, no doubt.
And the Mickey Christmas Carol one's good too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Those were my like two favorites as a kid. They did the Jim Carrey one was a little bit of a bummer. Jim Carrey voiced it good, but they should have just done that live action and just put the makeup on Jim Carrey. Maybe it could have been better. Because I think that he did the voice. Because you know what I'm talking about, the animated one?
Yeah. I never saw that.
Yeah, me either.
I don't like those ones, man.
It wasn't terrible. It was pretty good. It's just not, as good as the others. It has a cool atmosphere to it, but they also did a Guy Pearce TV, like a 3-episode TV movie 2 years ago.
Guy Pearce?
Yeah, I started to watch some of it and I didn't finish it.
That one's really interesting, I've heard, because he keeps losing his memory and the story's told backwards. It's really interesting.
It got a 7.2 out of 10, so maybe I'll have to check that one out.
Memento Christmas Carol.
And Andy Serkis plays Ghost of Christmas Past.
Well, that could be cool.
But yeah, man, it's that time of year, no doubt.
You're right about that, Dylan.
But so yeah, you want to get into the Black Christmas 2006 remake, brother?
Let's dive straight onto the autopsy table about this film, my friend. Because I got some things to say.
I want to hear them. Usually I'd start off with Brooks, but I already know he's gonna start us off with a banger, so I'm just aching to hear what you got to say, Robbie, and then I'll go to Brooks.
All right, overall thoughts. I'm conflicted. There are things in this movie that I absolutely love. There are things in this movie I absolutely detest. Okay? So, for instance, I adore that they didn't just do like a story remake shot for shot of the original. I like and really appreciate that they tried to do something different. And they were actually trying to elaborate on the Bob Clark idea of the backstory of Billy, right? So allegedly this came from Bob Clark, and he was the executive producer. And this is probably one of the last films he did because he died shortly after this. Because after this film, he wanted to do a remake or a sequel to the original with Olivia Hussey, but he died in a car accident. He got hit by a drunk driver. Him and his son died. It's very tragic. But So I love that they tried
That's
to come up
crazy.
different, but I really fucking hate the story that they came up with. Okay, I really like the performances by all of the actors. I really don't care about any of them, though. You know what I'm saying? I really like
Yeah.
the kills, but they start getting very repetitive because it's just a bag and an eye gouge gag.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying? So
A couple of them are different, but then yeah, they just start
Yeah.
doing the bag over and over.
I feel like it's almost the Rob Zombie Halloween approach to the backstory, which this is before that, right? So
Yeah.
I guess, you know,
Why
but
is he yellow too? Why the fuck is he
it's
yellow?
he's yellow because he's got that liver disease, and it's the reason, I guess, why his mother hates him. It's because he's
Yeah.
yellow.
Well,
So
then
he's-
they say his mother hates him because he looks like he reminded him of his father or something. I'm like, well, his father ain't yelling. His father was a sweetheart.
maybe
You
she
know,
thinks
poor
that
guy.
maybe she thinks that her husband is some kind of like, you know, like cowardly dude, right? And yellow is
Yeah.
supposed to be a reference. Now, the director of this film,
Mm.
Glenn Morgan, right? He was the writer of Willard. Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, he was.
and he's done some other
I
films.
liked Willard, man.
That's
So
the one about the
anyway,
dude that can control rats.
yeah.
Yep.
So he was trying to do a different movie, and Weinstein came in and made him like put in more like kills and jump scares, and the extra features. By the way, this Blu-ray super expensive if you're trying to
Super
find it.
expensive. The
Super
DVD is
expensive.
cheap. You can get the DVD cheap
Yeah,
though.
it's just so crazy how ridiculously expensive that Blu-ray is. But
Every factory needs to do a goddamn Blu-ray of it already, or 4K.
yeah, here's the thing though. So there are things that I really like about this movie, and it's funny, and I don't think this movie, knowing some of the backstory, I don't think it's actually self-aware. I think this is a bad movie, but there are parts of it that I like. It's kind of a fun, weird, wacky ass roller coaster ride where
Hell
some of
yeah.
it sucks, but then some of it's cool. So it gets thrilling and then kind of dull and thrilling. But I don't know, man. Like I love the way it's shot. It's beautiful. Its use of colors. The cinematography is
Hell yeah.
great. It's really cool. The vibe is from the get-go completely different because the original 74 Bob Clark version used a very somber sounding Christmas music. And this
Mhm.
one immediately out the gates like modern and jazzy and poppy and
Yeah.
happy,
Yeah.
right? And it's all in one night and they're all in the house. And at a certain point, you're like, there's this moment where like the sister of Claire says, well, you can do this and we can, and I'm going to stay here. We're going to keep looking for Claire or whatever. And I'm like, y'all have been here for hours. Y'all haven't searched the whole house yet.
Right.
Like you're looking for this person. Like, and it's just, they act like this thing is so fucking huge, whatever. I love that the house mother in this movie is the chick, one of the chicks from the original. So that's
I was trying to wonder what
she's
because
the one
I
with
thought
like
the sister.
like the perm or whatever with the glasses. She's like, Barb, you're drunk. That one.
Yeah.
She dies like right after Barb. She's like,
I thought the sister that comes in like out of nowhere and then they do that like turn
that was-
around and close. I thought that she was, but she's not.
that's Glenn Morgan's wife, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. They met on Space, that TV show or
Yeah,
whatever.
I said,
Anyway,
yep, I saw they were in the same movie.
yeah.
Or,
So anyway,
yeah, I
I
got that though, Bobby.
I did. It's not a good movie. There are things I really like about it that could work for it, but
Yeah.
when you compare it to the original, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible, but for what
Got
it
better
is,
kills for sure, but
well, but the style's gone and it's not
totally
quite
different.
there.
There's
And it's I want to here's the thing. This is a remake of Black Christmas, which they then remade again, but I want to remake this one and call it Weird Stretch the movie, because that's literally what this whole fucking thing is. And it's kind of like fascinating to watch, like the decisions that were made, but knowing that Morgan was forced into a lot of those decisions and kind of ruined his directing career. He's never really directed anything since.
Damn,
So
poor guy.
like I don't know, man. Like I do like it and I really fucking don't
Yeah.
at the same time, man.
It's to me it's like one of those like it's bad but it's good. You know what I mean? Like trust me, I see the flaws in it, no doubt, bro. Like I see them. as a kid, I didn't see him as much, like when I was younger, but I see him no doubt now. It's been a little bit since I watched it. I don't know if I got to watching it last Christmas, to be honest, because I was like I was rewatching that Scream Factory version of the original that I got.
Yeah.
Plus, I think I bought it on digital last year, but I don't remember watching it all. So I had a good time watching it just a little bit ago because it's been a while since I watched it, honestly. But there's definitely things I don't like about it. But before I get into it, Brooks, I want to hear what you got to say, my man, and then I'll go on with what I was saying. But definitely The Exorcist 3 is a better movie, but I have way more fun, and I would watch Black Christmas Remake way more than The Exorcist 3. It's a roller coaster ride, man. It's one of those so bad it's good to me. You know what
Exorcist
I mean? Like,
3 is the best psychological horror film of the 90s.
But would you rewatch this, Robbie? Would this be one that you would revisit?
I watched it twice this week, bro, because the first time I watched it, I was like, is this movie bad or does it know it's bad? So I watched it again. I was like, it doesn't know it's bad, but
it has good things
this
going for it.
movie is fascinating to me, man.
Yeah, I love it, man. I've always had fun with it, man. It's a wild one. It's wild and wacky. It doesn't have the edge and like the mystery of what, like, who the killer is. Like, we already know it's Billy, you know. In the original, we don't know, like, is it the boyfriend? Like, it's left ambiguous too at the end. Like, this one isn't, you know.
Now that first one's not left ambiguous, bro. Billy is Billy, and he's still up in the fucking attic.
Know, but you think but Olivia never knows if it's the boyfriend or not.
Oh, they all think it's the boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we know it's
she's
Billy.
About to get got, probably.
Yeah, we know it's Billy, but
he's still in the attic.
Exactly, and they never go in the fucking attic.
Such a weird stretch to like pick this movie out and to start it with like Billy in the asylum and the murders are happening, and then you're like, what? It's such a weird like.
Well, you get a murder like right in the beginning. I forget how that one starts, and that's. I don't even know.
That's the one where he comes out of the closet with the bag. Like, that's a tribute kind of like to the first film.
Definitely. But I thought the girl that's sitting upstairs in the chair with the bag on her head is the girl that's watching the sex video of her.
No, her head got cut off and she was part of the Christmas decorations.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, you asked Brooks
the girl that's head got cut off or whatever. A bunch got cut off. The one that was the star was the nerdy girl. Who at first I feel like they want you to think maybe she's Agnes, which is totally so far-fetched. I mean,
that was a good red herring, though.
Shit. Yeah.
Because they tell her story and then they go
Every character's a fucking red herring in this movie.
You know, Agnes was played by a dude.
Agnes was played by a dude.
I gotta get the DVD because I want to watch the behind the scenes. I lost my DVD copy of it.
I think this movie does its red herrings better than the original. Because like the original, you like never think it's the boyfriend. Like, you know, it's not the boyfriend. No. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't line up. You know it's not.
Yeah. And he's there to like kind of give you the backstory. He's like, we were scared shitless of this house.
Yeah. One thing about this movie is when you watch it for the first time, being a fan of the original, you don't know what to expect. Kinda. Yeah. Because from the get-go, you're just like, this is going to be different.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, you asked Brooks, right?
Yeah, Brooks. What did you think of this, my man? Because this was your first time watching this.
Yeah, it's the first time watching this one. I hated it. This movie sucked. When I first started watching, I was like, okay, you know, it seems all right. You know, this is slasher, like, you know, early 2000s slasher. But like the more it went on, like the more I'm like, I really hate this movie. It's like I hate the whole backstory of the killer because like the whole thing for the original, I think that made it so scary was that you don't know anything about this guy other than like he's like very unstable, and I hate the story. It like so dumb. Yeah. Like the mother character, I hated the I'm your family now shit. Like I hated that. No, every character is like a red herring. It's like. And it's like this movie, it wants to be an unconventional slasher, but at the same time, it's exactly that. I mean, it's not the worst movie, but I just really I didn't like it much. It does have some good kills, but
my favorite kill is the I guess the damn statuary or whatever.
That's so weird. Like she hands her this statue, she gives her this present. It's a unicorn. She's like, "You like the Bible? I know you like the Bible." I'm like, what does unicorns have to do with the Bible?
That's such a weird part, right? And then her room is the one with Billy like plastered all over the wall, and so like it's such a weird the choices made in this movie. But I'm talking about when he stabs his stepdad like through the eye, and the eye pops out on the other side. That was probably my favorite kill.
Yeah, it was that was wild, definitely. That Beavis and Butthead Do Christmas has a great take on the story. Yeah, I have to check that out. But yeah, there if this movie had some nudity, I would be loving this movie even more. That's the only thing it needs more from me.
I was surprised at how little
just a little ass shot, man. I mean, I enjoyed it, but you know what I mean? Like, that's it. You got all these dime bitches in here, bro.
Please give me some more Tams.
Bro, like anything at this point, bro. Like always I loved how too, like this would never pass nowadays, but the boyfriend, he's like, "See you later, bitches," and just like always like just like
I love
bitches don't know what you're talking about. We were terrified of this house growing up.
I
hate every character in this movie.
Yeah, right. I kind of do too. But like the boyfriend character, you get the insinuation, right, that he is luring women to sleep with him, and he tapes it, like, and maybe they don't know, and then they get released online or whatever.
He's looking eye to eye, like he's looking directly in that camera, like so weird, bro.
So that's a weird stretch to put in there instead of just the abortion plot, I guess.
It does nothing for the story, I guess, then make her kick his ass to the curb.
Yeah, but what about that weird ass bit though, where he's like, "I wasn't out there selling drugs and killing people."
Yeah,
like I
where
didn't
does
hurt
that
nobody.
come from?
Like everybody's kind of turned up to 11 in this movie, man. And it's a crazy cast of people. They're like people you remember. It's the little girl from Party of Five. It's Buffy's sister from the Vampire Slayer.
The boyfriend, he's in the remake of The Last House on the Left.
Yeah, and did you say Arrow, Brooks?
No, Dawn was the name.
Yeah, Dawn. Yeah, but you got Kate Cassidy or whatever from Arrow. She played Black Canary, the first one. You know, she's in there. She's the main chick. There's a lot of recognizable people in here, and man, they're just not really. I mean, those characters suck, bro.
They're very one note.
This is the drunk one.
Well, they're not there.
This is the dark one.
They're not there to like for you to love them. They're there to just get killed. To be honest, they're not even there to like show off their beautiful bodies. So you know that the more I think about it, the more it disappoints me.
Okay.
I'm just being real, bro. I go for horror. I love horror for one reason, or three: kills, carnage candy, nudity, and kills. No, I'm just kidding, but
well, you know, the original doesn't really have any of that, and it's a classic.
I know the original is so good, bro. But the original is a different lifetime ago when you know that's what inspired Halloween. You know, where it's a little bit more the blood. It's not, you know, it's not all in your face. Rob Zombie would have done I think a good version of this, maybe. To be honest,
Black Christmas.
Yeah, bro.
He would have done the same movie.
No, he would not. He would have made it a little bit. He would have had more nudity in it. I'll tell you that.
Okay, you're right about that, but come on.
More F-bombs for sure, though. So I don't know. It might have evened itself out, and we would have got. I mean, who his wife would have played, you know, because you know she has to be in it.
She would have probably been the house mother.
Yeah.
But so tell me this, bro. So the poor father, so they do the flashbacks to Billy here and there. Like, as you know, they're talking about it, they'll like go back and do a flashback to Billy as a kid at home or being stuck in the attic. And his father seems to be the only loving, stable person in his life while his mom's literally just like telling him Santa died, just basically treating him like garbage, which is just terrible for the kid. And the father just basically says, "Go upstairs, don't listen to her. And I got a surprise for you upstairs." And the father, they say, was in Vietnam, because you hear him saying it too when his crazy mother has her new boyfriend come in. She's like, "Yeah, he's my family now." And I don't know how the father wouldn't have been like, "Cool, take the bitch, bro. I'm out of here. I'm taking my son. I'm out of here." Like,
yeah, no shit.
I ain't fighting over this chick. This bitch, like, she ain't nothing but cause me drama. Take her, bro. Like, you're doing me a favor. But instead he ends up fighting because he says, "I was
That's
in
the
Vietnam."
nudity you get, by the way, is the
What?
mother. That's the nudity you get in this film is the mother.
Oh, yeah, and I don't even count that shit, bro. That shit's whack. But yeah, bro, fucking poor guy, man. He was a vet too, bro, in Vietnam, and he gets killed with beaten to death with a hammer. And Billy's only loving parent is gone in the blink of an eye, and that shit is so. I never even like it when I don't know what 2006, so I'd have been 12 when this came out. So, and I watched it when it first came out too, bro. So I didn't even know about like the incest thing, to be honest. I might have caught on at like 13, 14. It took me a year or two to catch on to that one. But dude, so his new stepdad obviously is falling asleep every time they bang. I mean, because there ain't much there, so I'd probably fall asleep too if I was banging that, which I never would.
Why are you so critical of the sexual nature of this film, Dylan?
Dude, but it's a big part of it because she goes and freaking has sex with her son, bro. Like, who she's cooping up in the attic for years. Like,
weird fucking stretch and has a fucking baby.
Yeah. And then
like, that's just an unnecessary backstory. Like,
yeah,
cool.
I hate that part of it.
It could have just been.
And like the whole part where she's like, she's giving the kid the gift on Christmas, and she's like, "Yeah, you're my cookie. I just want to eat you up." I'm like, why is she being so weird?
I kind of like that though, because it's like, she treated Billy like garbage, and then like just straight up shit, and then like she's trying to win her approval, but her like daughter, basically, I feel like the daughter sees through the bullshit and just gives just it doesn't do it's real subtle looks, I feel like, but you can just tell she's like disappointed in her gift, and the mother is just like trying to like be like, "You're my star child, you're my everything, and you're my cookie," like you said, Brooks. But the daughter just like just ain't going for it. I mean, obviously probably sees right through it. I mean, the mother's a drunk, the stepdad's a slob, it's just, and then she's probably asking questions about who the hell's in the attic, and the mother the mother should have been like, "Yeah, that's fucking reindeer on the roof," She's like, "Don't worry about it. No one's up there." But yeah, he wasn't even up there. He was behind the damn tree the whole time.
Yeah.
But
and that scene is shot beautifully, man. The way they use the Christmas lights and the colors, and
it is great, man.
The hallways in the sorority house, like the way it flashes from green to red, like it looks fucking amazing, bruh. Like, and what weird stretches? Okay, so an icicle fallen.
That was so stupid.
It goes right through this fucking woman's fucking head, through her eye, man.
The candy cane kill was stupid too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
like,
that was.
You'd be like, "Damn, you
bro,
got me!"
Like the candy cane would just snapped, and dude would have been like, "Did you try to stab me with a candy cane, bro?"
Right.
Ow, you cut me
like,
bit.
Man, well, how is that? Why would that cop go in there? First off, like, dude, there's pipes. He did not get down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's clearly under the bed, bro. Like, there's no way anybody could have got through that hole. Like, obviously the tray, he moves the fucking sink just as
the point is that he can get into things, right? Like, he's like some kind of crazy, like, live between the walls.
Yeah, but that was too much. That was like, there's no way he does crawl, because I guess he just sneak around the house. So that's how he got good at crawling through vents and shit, because that's the only way he could get out of the attic. But like, I feel like him being yellow, they don't need to do him having the freaking incest child doesn't do anything, because he still could. All that does is, instead of it being like, it just makes it weirder, and then I guess maybe so she can be like, no, my daddy's here, instead of like being like my brother's here or something. They could have just been like, my big brother's here or something. I guess that didn't sound good, so they're like, no, we're gonna add this crazy scene.
When that scene happened, bruh, that was the moment where I was like, is this movie genius or is it bad?
Yeah. I have trouble seeing through those fog lights myself, man.
It's a hard one to decipher sometimes, man.
It is, but it is a roller coaster, man. And I give it, I like that they, like you said, I like that they do something different. They don't just do the same shit, and try and copy. I like that they do some homages and little Easter eggs if you're a fan of the original.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think it's better. I think, they're different movies. I like we get a little backstory, but I wish we could have got a little bit more. It's a bummer, dude, that the guy who you said died in that car crash with his son. Because we could have got something. I feel like if he would have been there, we could have got something. I think
Bob Clark was devastated by the failure of this film, and so he was planning on doing a sequel to Black Christmas starring Olivia Hussey at the time and John Saxon. That could have been really cool.
That would have been fun. Bummer that he passed away before he could do that, man. Bummer.
Yeah.
But I still have a lot of fun with it, no doubt. It's one of my first, like, honestly, it's one of the first few Christmas horror movies I probably watched. Like, I mean, I didn't know about that many. I knew about like the crappy Jack Frost, which is, like just totally goofy. I knew about Silent Night, Deadly Night, and I had probably seen the original Black Christmas maybe once or twice. So that's the only reason why I knew about this, because I was like, oh, they're remaking that. So at the time, I was so into the remakes, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. They were just so dope. So I was like, I'm in for this, bro, because, they're gorier, bloody, and just wild, bro. And a lot of times, like, that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is just gross. And at times, this is gross, man, because after Billy kills his mother, he fucking, does the gingerbread cookie fucking cookies like out of her skin. He like fucking, I don't know how he presses that shit out. Like, at least like cut her skin off and then like push it down. But he just like smashes it on her back.
Like, I don't think that's how skin works.
Yeah, nah. But the way, man, when he's cooking them suckers and then he's eating them and just, with a glass of milk, and you just see like the fat dripping off. Oh man, that shit is wild.
Yeah, that close-up shot of his mouth, like when he's eating the cookies, it's like, okay, that's pretty effective. That's a pretty good effective shot. It's gross.
And then when those when he's like in the sanitarium and they're like, it tastes what did he say? It tastes like chicken, because it is chicken. And then he just gobbles that shit up, and he's like, it's the closest thing we could get to his mom or something. And then you find out they're like, oh, they were talking about it to taste like his mother or whatever. That it's got some fucked up shit, no doubt. And then they look at that Santa Claus that like is wandering around the sanitarium, and that like nurse goes like, he's like, you've been naughty or nice? He's just totally trying to pick up on her. Oh man, that's funny.
There's so many douchebags in this movie.
There definitely is, man. There definitely are a lot of douchebags, no doubt.
It is kind of Rob Zombie-ish in that way.
Yeah.
Like Rob Zombie does that a lot, where he makes every character just like an irredeemable douchebag.
Yeah, that's definitely true. No doubt about that. That's one thing I'm not a fan of. I love I'm a big Rob Zombie fan, but I don't really care when he makes you like really hate the characters, because you want to some of them, there's some characters you want to hate, and then there's some that you want to like, and you kind of want to root for them, and you don't want to
mix it up.
You got exactly. Let me think. I'm trying to think. What do you think about the music in this compared to the original?
It sucks compared to the original, but I do like that they immediately try to do a different tone. Like, they know that they're doing something different. And I think that's why Bob Clark was digging what they were doing, because it was different.
Yeah.
But they let you know immediately when they show the house, and it just comes in, like I said, with that snappy, jazzy pop music, right? It lets you know that it's different. Like the original starts with like a really somber take on Silent Night, you know, and it's the other verse of it, which is a little bit unfamiliar. So it has this kind of eerie approach to it. So the music, I liked it because it's Christmas music and it does its job. It's a little more like when it gets to the horror movie score type stuff, it's very of its time and generic for that. But the use of the Christmas music I like, and the way they keep doing the dun 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 dun, like up on the hilltop, right, or up on the housetop, or whatever the hell that is. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I like that. So
Hell yeah.
I thought the music was decent, but it wasn't. The music in the first one is incredibly subtle, so subtle that last year Brooks and Jelani didn't even notice it, even though it's literally just.
I do remember that.
There was music in that movie?
Yeah, it's definitely more modernized, especially with the Christmas songs. But you know, I do like it. I like the original better, probably just because it is more subtle and unique. But I still enjoy it. I think it adds to, you know, the atmosphere, and like you said, bro, the cinematography is great. We'll have to look up and see who the cinematographer is for this. What did you think of it, though, Brooks?
I thought the music was all right. I like how they use the Christmas songs in it pretty well, I think. But you know, it's not a terribly remarkable or you know, it doesn't stand out much as a soundtrack. It is pretty typical early to mid 2000s kind of horror movie, you know, fare.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all right.
Hey, side note, freaking, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but a couple days ago, my boy, probably the only one who's actually said something, and it made me realize fucking my boy Two Gun had messaged me saying congrats on the 900, brother.
I noticed today that you were there, bro.
Yeah, bro. I haven't jumped down it, so hopefully I'll stay there and won't get screwed by YouTube.
Congrats to 900, Dylan.
900 subs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Imagine if you got one sandwich from every subscriber, you'd have 900 subs.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be awesome, bro.
You've got a submarine from every
Even a dollar from them. $900. Boom.
Yeah, right.
But that'd be sick. But yeah, bro. Thank you guys. You guys are absolutely the best, and can't wait for the 1K, bro. That'll be dope. It'll take some time because it took a bit.
We'll
to
get there, brother.
900. We'll get there though. As long as we, the main thing I'm worried about is just doing the show every Saturday and having fun with y'all.
Hell yeah, man.
This and
is one of the highlights of my week.
Hell yeah. But, you know, as long as people are liking what we're doing, that's all I care about, bro. And everyone's, you know, a lot of people, I'll see every once in a while someone says it's becoming my favorite stream. So that's always awesome to hear.
Yeah, I get hurt when people say that, but it's okay.
Well, I think they just mean the Saturday stream. I think Friday is, you know, they love your show the best, and then Saturday they love my show the best.
Bro, I was just teasing, man.
I know. But
he's taking a piss.
Just taking a piss, mate.
Oh, what was that gonna say too?
We got like any favorite characters? Because I know Dylan, you were talking about the dad. I mean, that's probably the only likable character in the day.
Yeah. I feel so bad for him, man. Poor guy. You know, man, I don't like any of them. Yeah, I don't know, man. I might go with the dad, to be honest, bro. The girls, like, there's no character development in the girls. And then, like, I feel like once you maybe get a bit of some when they start it, then they just get knocked off, you know? And there's really just no character growth or anything for any of them. It's not much, you know what I mean? You find out that the one girl, her dad's like a NASCAR driver. You know, you get a little bit of like the drunk pukey girl is like depressed because her family doesn't even care if she comes home for Christmas, so she's getting wasted. I mean, you get like I'd say you get like a sentence worth of story for each character. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you get that, like, you know, little bio, like one little sentence worth of bio, and then that's it. You get the NASCAR girl, who's like a little spoiled, uppity girl, which I'm sure a bunch of them other ones are like, or no, that is the one when the house lady pulls out the brush, the snow brush, and she's like,
Yeah.
"What's that?" And she's like, "Fucking up."
Well, that's not like a rich thing. That's like a southern thing because you know we don't get much ice and snow.
Oh yeah, that
down
is
here.
true. Yeah,
We all got ice scrapers though in our cars.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
I
didn't
think
know.
it's a
Did she
combination
take
of her
it?
being like too rich to drive her own car, and you know,
I just
maybe she
thought
probably hasn't seen much ice and
that's what
snow.
they were. That's what she was making. The house lady was making it seem like. So I thought that was still funny. And then you get the little backstory because as soon as the blonde girl gets out of the car, the one dude, you see him answer his phone, and then you see another chick, one of the sorority girls, on the phone. So you figure they've been banging, and she's salt because he cut her off because he wants to be with this chick now. But then you find out that, you know, she's probably pissed because of the video leaking online, and he's like, "Oh shit, you know, I gotta tighten this down so my new chick that I'm in love with doesn't find out." Which I guess he's in love with her, he says, but he don't seem really like he cares that much. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't like any of the characters really. I guess the dad. He's the only likable character.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I do like the drunky McPukey girl.
Yeah, I mean, you get an ass shot.
Sure. And just, you know, I like that, man. Like, shot of tequila, chased it with wine. All right, I could party with her, but then she pukes all over the table.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. The defibrillator kill. Yeah.
I've never puked all over a table. I'm saying like I've been there while somebody else did that. And I just
really
want to clarify that. Brooks, I've never puked on a table. You fucking know that. Come on, man.
Do I know that?
You don't know it, but I don't want to even talk about your puking history.
I always made it to the toilet
No, you didn't.
or outside.
Okay. I'll give you that. No. Hollywood Video inventory.
Yeah.
You
thought
puked all up in the DVD section.
I thought The Matrix was coming out on Christmas Day on HBO Max. They pushed it
22nd.
Yeah, I swear I saw Christmas Day though. That's weird. But I know you're hyped for that, aren't you?
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna be there. I hope it's good, but I'm kind of iffy on it, to be honest. I know you're hyped for it, but maybe a lot of that stuff went over my head in the trailer, and I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna see what I think.
I'm just excited, man. See what happens.
Yeah, me too, definitely, because I adore the original. So this almost seems more like I wonder if they're gonna cut off the two and it'd be like a direct sequel to the original. I don't think it is. I think it's a continuation, but
it's a continuation. But how, who, how, what, when, where, how? Who knows?
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait because I'm really gonna be interested to hear your thoughts on it after. Whether I like it or not, I know it's gonna be a good deep dive for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Oh yeah. I know this is off topic. I kind of want to, but ask you, bro. Did you cop tickets for Spider-Man?
No, I'm not worried about it. I'll get it. I'll get tickets. Nobody's ever at that theater in the afternoon. I'll be good. I'll get it.
No, I wasn't asking. I know they're selling out. I was just wondering if you got them, if you were going.
No, they're not going to sell out here.
Yeah. Movies never sell
Hey,
out.
you're lucky, bro. I had to get mine last week, bro, because
not at the theater we go to.
The one that I go to, because I won't go to the other one. They're like fucking douchebags, and I told you about what they pulled on me when I went to take my brother to go see Halloween Kills. They're like IDs from everyone, and I'm like, this is my little sister who's like little. I was like, that's my daughter, and these are my brother, like my brother, and my sister. Sister was of age, brother was of age, and they're like, you got her birth certificate. I'm like, bitch, where's your birth certificate? Like, what the fuck? Don't nobody carry birth certificates on them, you dumb fuck.
Where's your birth certificate?
Like, literally, like, dumb as hell. I guess they were trying to say, like, there's no way you're her kid, you're her father. And I'm like, dude, like, my best friend had a kid at like 15. Like, don't fucking tell me. Like, you didn't even look to see how old I am. Like, I look young, but I'm fucking almost 30 years old. You know what I mean? Like, but I am so hyped for Spider-Man, bro. Thursday, baby. I picked the early showing too, because dude, they were selling out. Like, dude, they had a list of fucking movies, bro, showing, and all of them, like the good seats, like you could get the front row. I'm not sitting in the front row for 2.5 hours. So like to get a back seat, bro, I had to jump on them early. But the thing is, a lot of times when it's like that, then they add showings last minute too, you know, because they see it's going so well, and they just cut everything, and they're like, we're just gonna show Spider-Man all day, you know, in every theater, because it's just so, you know, they're gonna take that money over shit that's not gonna sell out, you know. I am so hyped for it, though. I'm so sorry to, you know, that's off topic, but dude, Spider-Man is gonna be sick, bro. Thursday, baby. I got 5:45 showings, so I'm gonna see that sucker early.
Nice.
I'm so hyped, bro. It's gonna be awesome. That's I've been waiting, bro. That's like good Christmas present.
I can't tell whether or not. Are you excited for it?
No, dude, I'm not excited at all, bro. I think I might sell my tickets. You want them? You drive up to Ohio?
Nah, man, I'm good.
But yeah, bro, what else do you want to talk about for Black Christmas? What's this movie trying to say? This is gonna be a good one if you could spin something out of this shit.
What is this movie trying to say? It is trying to say something, and this is the theme of the movie, and it's the dumbest thing, and it's the tiniest thread. This movie is about sisterhood, right? That's the whole thing.
Right.
Claire's sister shows up, right, and she is I didn't even like it here and all that shit, right? She's being all like bitchy about it, right? And then by the end of it, she's like had this arc, I guess, where she has found sisterhood through losing her sister and bonding with what's her name from Arrow, right? And then she does the same thing by learning like true sisterhood and the importance of that. And I mean, that's what the theme of the movie is, and how that ties into family, and you tie that back in with Billy. And so this is the rather profound statement. If you want to pull something out, here's the nugget. You look at Billy and Agnes's story, and they're just their inverted version of family, right? And the idea that they give us the idea that Billy thinks that you show love by killing, because his mom was responsible for the death of his father, right? They explain that there's that weird twisted idea in his head, and then Agnes, and obviously has a twisted vision of family too, and that's a twisted family. And then you have the idea of sometimes the family that you're born with, that's not necessarily who is going to be your family as an adult. College represents, for the most people in American cinema, the gateway into adulthood, right? So these are the coming of age films. And so this is the coming of age film of understanding the importance of defining new family as you grow into adulthood versus some of the, especially if you have a traumatic family experience like Billy and Agnes did, I guess. So there you go. It's about family.
Wow. You can't, I guess that's the only thing you could probably pull out of that. Family and sisterhood and family. I mean, that's the biggest thing that, you know, they keep saying, you're my family now.
Yeah. I'm surprised Vin Diesel's not in this movie.
And Tyrese. Was there anything you wanted to pull out of that yarn, Brooks?
Well, I think this movie is kind of like how, you know, how fear of the other, like, you know, fear of the strange, kind of how we alienate people like that ends up like, you know, causing, you know, more problems. You know, the idea that just because this guy has yellow skin, like, that doesn't mean necessarily that there's anything wrong with him, but right. You know, he gets treated like it is, and so it does become, you know, there is something wrong with him, but not because of his, you know, his liver disease or whatever, but because, you know, that's just how he's made to feel his whole life, because his mom, you know, is a piece of shit who treats him like garbage.
Right.
And, you know, like, and how he wants so much to be normal, but his idea of what that is has been so warped by his really shitty piece of shit mom.
Yeah.
Like that woman is like I don't understand this character. Is like she's just so like one note, ridiculously over the top.
She is
shitty.
the worst.
She's not very good. She's just not a good mother.
Not at all.
And one thing is they did have to. I see Steph talking about the idea of cell phones and how different that works now. Like the big gag in the first one is that they don't know that the phone calls are coming from the house, from the other line. And the house
one right away, they see it's one of their sisters.
And so they have to like do this like juggling. He's calling from different phone kind of thing. And it's one of those conceits that makes Black Christmas have to be done a little bit differently. Same thing with the Scream films, like this new Scream film. If you look at the trailer, they're talking about how it's like the smartphone and it's unlocking the doors and all that kind of shit. And Ghostface is going to be a hacker in this one, y'all.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, he's hacking them unlocked doors.
Turning everybody into hackers.
I guess he's always been a hacker. Actually, he's more of a stabber. So never mind. Never mind.
That was a slasher than a hacker.
Yeah.
That looks really good, though. I'm really excited for Scream. That was the girl that got sick that was like getting rubbed up on or felt up on.
That's a weird scene, bro.
Yeah, that was weird as fuck. And that was Agnes, I think, rubbing up on her too, because it's Agnes who come. Maybe it was Billy and he snuck out of there, but that Agnes is the one that kills her. So
we'll never know.
Yeah, I mean, Agnes probably goes both ways, or she goes, one way.
Well, played by man.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, both of them are there. Like, it's so weird. And when they remove the eye, and then they're like, she's like, Agnes. And I'm like, are we not supposed to know that that's Agnes?
Yeah.
Like, are we not supposed to know? Like, are we supposed to think it was somebody else?
Right.
Like, I don't know. And then what about that weird ass faux ending? And then it goes to the hospital to go for another fucking 10 to 15 minutes. Weird
like, how are they not burned up though?
I know.
There are different endings that were filmed. Dude. One where Billy is burned up, one where Billy survives and he's in the walls of the hospital. That's how they should have ended that one.
I forget, because there's an X-rated, there's like an X-rated or unrated version, and then there's the R-rated. And I'm sure that unrated is a different ending, which is probably the one I watch, because the R-rated version is weird. I don't think you can get it, to be honest. Like, it's really hard to find. Every version I always see is just the unrated, so I don't know, but I'm sure the unrated has both endings. But dude, Billy almost is like the fucking Terminator by the end. He's like all burnt, and he's just the way he's walking, I'm like, god damn, he's like the yellow Terminator at this point. He's just fucking surviving everything.
Yeah. And did you know that they cut together without Glenn Morgan a trailer for this film, and they filmed new bits, and like they were in the trailer that made the movie seem like it was like way more action heavy. Like they filmed a scene where like one of the girls is getting pulled by Christmas lights into like this Christmas light like thing, like got like eating her up or something. Yeah. Like, and then somebody trapped underneath ice, like and shit like that. And they put that in the trailer, and none of that was in the movie ever.
Yeah. I haven't seen the trailer, but you know what I did just find? It says there's 3 alternate endings, and that's the R-rated on the R-rated cut. Nice. So I've never seen ours, but I just looked online and I found one. All of them are always unrated. That's what I had, I think. I wonder, but it's weird because the unrated has the exact same stuff. It just says it's not rated. I wonder how long the movie is, though. I wish it would show. I wonder if how you can find out the difference in the lengths in the unrated and the R-rated, if there's even fucking a difference.
Oh no.
I'm gonna see if I could look it up.
There it is.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about with it? Robbie.
I don't know if he's doing the bit or if he's actually frozen.
I know, but I knew, bro.
The light's still changing
hip.
behind me.
I'm hip. I'm hip to this. You can't do it to me. If I knew, I should.
I got nothing.
I should have, because I would have joined you. We'll have to get one in there in a minute.
Well, my lights are changing right now, so it doesn't really work.
Oh yeah.
So I could be a.
I gave it away now.
Yeah, I know. You didn't even notice it, Brooks. Is there anything you want to say, Brooks, about this before we get into the ratings?
About this movie?
Yes.
Anything
else?
You loved it. I know you loved it.
I think I've covered.
You think you've wringed the sponge clean?
Everything I have to say.
It's a kind of obsession about eyeballs, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot, dude. I wonder if there's any like Italian giallo and shit, or Italian horror was influenced, because there's a lot of eyeball shit.
I like the bit where he like makes the cookies out of his mother's skin. That's a little weird.
Yeah, when you walked away, I was telling Brooks about that. And then when he's like fucking chewing them bitches off, and there's like butter dripping, it looks like fat dripping.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
But yeah, the eyeballs, man. Even the screensaver is a little eyeball.
And they're eating the eyeballs too.
What's up with that, man?
That shit is wild, bro.
Wild movie.
You know, they don't show how the dad died. I guess he got beat with a hammer. So I thought that he would have beat her with a hammer, but I guess he does beat her with the rolling pin. But it is wild, man. Like, he just started ripping skin off her back and ginger shaped man cookies and just goes to town. Was there anything else?
Oh Lord, in the chat. Oh Lord.
What? They do homage the freaking unicorn clear, because there is that clear thing in the original, like the unicorn with the horn, because there is a kill with that, but then they overuse it, so that was a little bit dumb.
We've upgraded from porn bot to Nazi bot.
What the fuck?
Wow. Like, can we have the porn back, please?
No shit.
Dude, that's what I was saying though, Steph. Dude, as long as I was growing up, because I went to fucking like R-rated movies when I was like 14, 15, because I knew like one of my buddies was like 18, so he would bring just him, and then literally 6 of us underage would walk in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like all you needed was one, and that's why I was like everywhere. And to this day, then the one time they were really fucking like cracking down at Cinemarks for Halloween Kills, because it was just so terrible, I guess, you know. And I was like, this is insane. Like, I bought these tickets and we were so hyped. I went to the Cinemark like down the road, that like 20 minutes away, the one I usually go to. I decided to go to the one at our mall. I'll never go back to that one again. And then I go to the other one, got in just fine. I was like so pissed, bro. No, I'm not 30. I said almost 30. I'm 27. I'll be 28 in April though. So I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there. Yeah, 27. I wish I was younger than that though. Yeah, Zendaya would look pretty. Or how about Aunt May, baby? Aunt May, come on.
Let's watch The Wrestler.
Melissa Tomei. Wait, what?
Just watch The Wrestler.
She gets naked in that?
Yeah, she plays a stripper. The one with Mickey Rourke, The Wrestler? Darren Aronofsky film or whatever, right?
Bro, stop.
You've never seen The Wrestler? Yes.
No, I heard about it. I've never watched it.
I mean, it's a sad film, man.
Damn.
It's not sexy times, really. I mean, you're kind of like, damn.
I don't know, man. That's wild. To check it out.
He's gonna be checking it out tonight, bro. You know it.
I was thinking of it. Let's see if I get the time. Yeah.
I remember you had like a VHS, like a Marissa Tomei movie, like Kiss of the Vampire or some shit.
Yeah, that's Alyssa Milano, bro.
Wrong.
Love that movie. Actress. Love that movie. Yeah, I have Poison Ivy 2 starring Alyssa Milano on Blu-ray.
I love that too. And it's like, you're all my family now. Dude, that chick though, like the guy who plays Agnes, like kind of reminds me of not as creepy, but it gives me that vibe of the Pet Cemetery flashbacks. What is that chick's name? The sister that the mother's having the bad dreams about. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember her name though. But that shit terrified me, bro. Damn, what was her name? What did they call her? That's a good one. I love Pet Sematary. Did we ever review that one?
No.
No. Dude, there's so many good ones we still gotta review, bro.
I know, man. This show could go on and on and on.
Forever
In
and ever.
perpetuity.
Forever and ever and ever.
Come play with us. Forever and ever.
And ever. And we can be a real family now. Let me think, bro. Oh, did we ever look who does the cinematography on this?
I don't know, man. I figured you'd look it up. You were the one who wanted
Zelda. No, I was looking up the name of the creepy lady and that. I'm gonna look that up now though. But it was Zelda. I had to get that one, bro.
Legend of Zelda?
No, the name and Pet Sematary.
Like Zelda Fitzgerald?
The creepy sister.
Wasn't she in Green Acres?
I don't know.
Zsa Zsa Gabor Zelda?
Is Eva Gabor.
You guys are clowning me. All I'm getting is Spider-Man No Way Home. Cinematography by Robert McLaughlin or some shit. Let's see, what has he done? Damn, it says he was a cinematographer for Game of Thrones, Lovecraft Country, Ray Donovan, Westworld. Those are just like his like known for.
There you go.
Bro, no wonder why it looks so fucking good. Dude, like Game of Thrones, I'm done with that. Lovecraft, I still gotta finish Lovecraft Country, but
that's a good show.
But I wonder, is that all he's done?
Looks like he's works for HBO, man.
Really? Yeah.
That's a probably lucrative career.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Let's see, what else did he do? Anything? Said Dragon Ball Evolution, Black Christmas, Final Destination 3, Cursed. That's
the other thing that Glenn Morgan did.
Willard.
He wrote Final Destination.
Did he?
Yeah.
And then you mentioned Willard earlier too. He was the director of photography. I guess that's how, because they did Willard together, and then a few years later, that they do Cursed, or no, not Cursed, but Black Christmas. Yeah, he's done a lot. Yeah, he was the director of photography for the Final Destination, the original.
There you go.
So he did 1 and 3. Wonder why he didn't do 2.
Those are also weird stretch movies.
Yeah. Said he did 1 episode of Cobra, the TV series.
Is that based on the Sylvester Stallone?
I don't know. I didn't even know. I thought. I
remember Viper. You remember that?
Yeah.
The car.
It says it was in 93 to 94. When a traditional judicial system fails, there's an alternative, a special government agency to focus on the victims. I doubt that. That sounded weird as fuck. Yeah, hey man, but those are some big names, big ones right there. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about before we get into the rating? Any honorable mentions?
We've squeezed it all out, man.
Yeah, I think we did. We squeezed all them bitches out. Wait, it just cracked me up every time that guy was like, "Later, bitches." Like,
yeah,
never would happen nowadays. It's kind of like so weird too. Like, why does he say that? You know, why is he just so ignorant?
Because he's not a good guy, man.
I guess so.
Come on, man.
They want to make you think that he's a red herring, but he really isn't. All right, so we'll get you out of the way, Brooks, because I know you did not care for this one at all. But you did like the original, didn't you?
Yeah, the original is actually pretty good.
Hell yeah. What would you give this out of 5 your digs? And before you do that, I didn't get a chance to say, but thank you guys to everyone who was saying congratulations on the 900. You guys are the best, man. Couldn't get there without y'all, so thank y'all. And Station, my brothers. I love y'all. And if you've seen Black Christmas, story rating down below in the chats. But back to you, Brooks. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I give this one a 1. I really did not like this movie.
God damn.
I don't want to watch it again ever. But it's not Hellraiser Revelations bad either. It does have like some stuff that I could see, people enjoying about it. But for me, it was like pure misery, just about. Like I was so like.
It's pure misery.
Sad. I was sad because like, man, I want this movie to be like enjoyable, but it's not.
Man, oh man. 1 from Brooks.
I don't think we've ever gotten a 1. I don't think I've ever gotten a 1 on the channel. Brooks, you're breaking records.
I've been downgrading a lot of movies, it seems like.
Hey bro, what movie did you watch recently that like everything else sucks? Dune? Did you watch Dune and it changed your perspective on life?
Nah, I can't say anything in particular than that.
Nothing.
I think the worst movie I've seen so far has been Hellraiser Revelations.
Really? Yeah.
I gave that one a 0.5. That's
some people like if they said if they did better on the guy that played Pinhead, they said that was like the most like the original like vibe and aesthetic.
Yeah, it is. It's basically kind of a retelling of the first.
But they rushed it. I heard they rushed it. Like, fuck. I don't think I've ever seen it all.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Yeah, I like it. I like watch.
This movie is better than that one.
Yeah, it is.
I forget. I think the last one I got was the computer Hellraiser. That was the last one I got.
Hellworld.
Hellworld. And that one.
It's not a good movie, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not very good either. It does have Lance Henriksen in it.
Yeah. It does have Superman.
Counts for something.
Has Superman in it too.
What the fuck type of shit is this?
Baby Cavill. The baby.
Are you just now getting to the Nazi plot?
Yeah.
We told you about that.
I know, but I like didn't hear. Dude, I get so backed up. TK, I'm trying to bust down there to get to the ratings, but I didn't want to just pass everyone's comments.
All right. So Brooks gave it a 1. Wow.
Yeah, that's a first, man. But hey, I respect it.
I respect it too, man. Breaking new ground here. 900 subscribers.
Hey, what up, Brandon? My boy TK. And what are you gonna give this one, Robbie?
Well, like I said, I don't know if this movie's quite genius or if it's just really shitty. So to me, like I said at the very beginning, to tie it all back together, there are things I really like about this movie, and the things I like, I really like. Things I don't like, I really fucking hate. So to me, it's right. I have to split it right down the middle. 2.5. 2.5 you digs, my friend. For Black Christmas 2006. It's got some cool kills. It's got really great cinematography. The usage of the Christmas lights, the music's cool and fine. The vibe, for the most part, kind of works, and it's paced well until it gets to the fake ending, Yeah. But it's a backstory that's really a weird stretch that we didn't really need. Could have been done a lot better, but 2.5, man.
For sure.
I might watch it again in a few years, but it's not going to be. I mean, I watched Black Christmas, the original.
I used to watch it more when I was younger, just because the kills and shit like really appealed to me. I always, it was just a fun ride for me as a kid, like being young, And I guess it didn't have nudity, so my mom let me watch it, But let's see. Yeah, that's not bad though. I mean, 5 out of 10, that's respectable. Who was it? I think Link gave it a 2 out of 5. So has its moments, but nothing really hold it together. If I obviously I can't do that, but I'm gonna give it a 3. I probably would have given it. It's like a 3.2, 3.3. I was really debating on a 3.5, but it's not a 7 movie. I'm trying to be a little realistic. It just has more, I think, more nostalgia, but it just like the ending's a little. The only thing good about the ending is, which we didn't even mention, the fucking how Billy gets killed at the end. There's the defibrillator kill on Agnes, which is pretty dope. It could have been a little bit
Kinda
better,
dumb.
I think.
That's
It
kind
could
of
have been,
dumb. Come on.
yeah, like they should have, like, her face should have been melting or something, bro. Like that was kind of weak.
The Billy kill is cool.
The
There's
Billy
fucking
kill is
intestines
dope,
and shit.
bro. Yeah, bro, just straight through, like fucking Christmas. Like when they make the Christmas tree out of the heads, and they're like, the one chick is the star, and like there's some ornaments and shit.
That's cool
That is
stuff.
wicked, dude. That's wicked.
And they have the eyeballs hanging off the tree.
Yeah, right, dude. I mean, there's some really cool kills, and that's probably what, the hot chicks, the awesome cinematography, it's got a good soundtrack. It's not what the original is, but it goes with the modern times. So I give it a 3 for sure. And it's one that I don't watch every year anymore. I used to watch it probably every year when I was younger. I just can't do that nowadays. I think I would like it a little less. But if I watch, every couple years, I'm like, it's a fun movie to watch. Good kills, pretty looking chicks. Just the story isn't, that great. It has some wild shit though going for it, and I always have fun with it. Like I was watching it, I don't need the hospital. Besides Billy getting killed, the hospital scene is just kind of weak. It's like not needed, but I guess that's how you get Billy there to get killed that way. I feel like they could have done it even like in the house though, they could have had the tree somehow, but I don't know. I don't really care for the hospital scene at the end.
Yeah, me either.
But yeah, 3 out of 5. I think 6 out of 10 is not bad. I don't think to me it's like a 6.5 out of 10, maybe like a 6.3 or something. But that might just be a little bit of the nostalgia still in there. But I think 6 is a good critic review, and even that might be high praising it. And I think maybe it's probably more like a 5 critically, 5 out of 10.
Gotcha.
Bobby D gave it a 3 slips. 1 for each wise man. Thank you, sir.
3 kings of Oriental.
Gun gives it 2.0 slips. If there was more nudity, I'd give it right? More nudity, like it would have got a better score for sure. I'll never get any female viewers ever.
That's a lie. You have some.
I know, man. Maybe one day.
Come on.
For all you know, they could all be female.
Yeah, dude. I mean, chicks probably.
Chicks like nudity too, man.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Chicks like tits and dicks.
Good. 2 out of 5 gouged eyeballs for me. Good one, Kirby. And 2 flesh cookies out of 5. Good one, Link. I like it. Kirby and Link shaking it up. So yeah, that gives it an average score of a 1 from Brooks, a 2.5 from Robbie, a 3 from me. That gives it an average score of 2.69, dudes.
Nice.
That was more on point because I was gonna do 3.69, but it wouldn't have worked that way.
No, it wouldn't have. That's a higher score
That
than
would have just been bad math,
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, fucking. I still have a lot of fun with that. Still, that definitely concludes the review. Show and tell time. You got anything, Brooks? I know Robbie got to have something. I got one thing, maybe
a couple of things, because this movie filled me with such rage. Primal rage.
Ooh,
nice.
Let me bring you up. My bad.
Yeah, these are the
and
Diablo and Sauron from the old Primal Rage toy line.
Those are dope.
Yeah, I love these. Like the one I'm missing though, like I had her, but I can't find her lately. Is the Vertigo? She was cool and she had like the cobra head, and you could like fill her up with water and she'd squirt water out of her mouth. And here's a guy I've had kind of just sitting around with my Toka from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Nice.
The Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of the Ooze. The guy that played Shredder in that movie is going to be at the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo this next year.
Really?
Yeah.
Babies! They're babies! Yeah, that's all I got for now. I'm dreaming of a white
Hey, but
Christmas.
Billy gives it a 5 because it brought us all together.
Oh,
Station,
God
my
bless
brother.
us, everyone.
God bless us, everyone.
What you got?
Please,
first?
sir, can I have some more?
Well, I don't have many Christmas horror films, but I'll show you what I got. I got Silent Night, Deadly Night, which I watched the other night. Jamie watched it for the first time. She really, really dug it. I've got Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 with Slip. This movie's also quite the weird stretch. This is the OG Black Christmas. This is one of the best ones. I watched that this week too. And this is my favorite Christmas movie of all time.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is my copy agreement. Look at that shine on the shadow there. Look at that.
Oh, I like that Slip.
Yeah, I like that, man. And then Mike, the voice Matthews, hooked me up with these Total Justice figures. Black Lightning and Connor Hawk Green Arrow. So I told him I wanted to collect all these on card. So there you go. Got those two. I picked this up a while ago, but we're going to be talking about this tomorrow night on Rock and Robbie Live on Pop Culture Philophers for DC in the 80s. It's a team up between Superman and Santa Claus. That's got to be wholesome, right? I'm looking forward.
That'll be fun.
Haven't read that one yet. Looking forward to reading that probably tomorrow morning before the boys play. Been working on my Daniel Klaus collection. Today I picked up Ghost World because I did in fact not have my original copy. I guess I got rid of it a while ago or something, but so I got Ghost World again. Also earlier this week I picked up David Boring. And just a couple days ago picked up The Death Ray. So, indie comic book fans, you know what I'm talking about. And got a figure today. Figure I already have on card. So that means tomorrow night we get to do an unboxing of an original Spawn figure.
Sick. You got that one already, you said?
Yeah, I got one in a really pristine package. This one's a little dinged up. So I got it super cheap. We're going to open this motherfucker up tomorrow night on Rock and Robbie Live.
Hell yeah.
That's what I got. Station.
Sick, dude. Station. Yeah, so I got a couple of things. I pulled out a couple more just because you said the Christmas movie. Hold on. My bad. So the first thing I got, my bad, Robbie. The freaking Krampus, the naughty cut. I gotta send this sucker back though, because it came all fucked up. But yeah, I haven't got to watch the movie. I watched some of the special features, and after hearing about like it not being really worth it, I was a little bummed out about that. But you know, I do love the movie, so I'm glad to have it on 4K, even though I freaking own I already owned it on Blu-ray, but that's the original poster art. You can flip it. But I do love that original poster art, man. That shit is sick. But I wish I could have got the poster for this, honestly. I didn't have the money to order it on Scream Factory, because you gotta, on Amazon you get charged when it ships. Scream Factory, they're charging you like the day you buy it, so I just didn't have it at the time because it was like 40. It might have been like $50, bro. Like 40 for the 4K and $10 for the poster. So I was like, dude, I think I got it for 30 on Amazon. You know, Amazon usually like does it cheaper. Like they go cheaper by the end, so I usually just go to them. But yeah, so yeah, and then here's my original copy of Krampus, which
Nice.
you know. It doesn't have as many special features as the Scream Factory, but the Scream Factory I don't think has many more. It's really just like interviews from the director, the guy who played Krampus, like none of the actors or anything, you know, probably the fucking sound guy and shit, you know, I don't know, but it was a little disappointed, I feel like, but I do love the poster art. And here's my Gremlins with the Goonies triple feature. I don't know why they put the Goonies in there. Kind of a weird stretch, no doubt. But
it's the same audience though, right? So
yeah, it's a cool slip though. Got the slip, baby.
My copy of Gremlins 2 is a 2-pack with Gremlins. So I have Gremlins again.
Oh, it is. I mean,
because that's how I got Gremlins 2.
That's how I would rather have it just be a 2-pack, but whatever.
Yeah, but this one's got the slip and it's actually got more special features than the other one, which is crazy.
Yeah. Adam Green's Frozen.
Oh, great movie.
Hell yeah. Good winter movie. This was actually one I was thinking about doing because this is a good winter movie, but we'll say what the movie is. 30 Days of Night. We'll have to save that. I mean, it's still going to be winter out in my area, so we can always still do, But, bro, this is one of my favorite, winter movies. The vibe of this, I always put on, on rainy, random rainy days and shit, and especially, during snowstorms and shit. Stephen King's Storm of the Century. We got to review this one day, bro. I adore this film, bro. It's one of his TV movies. Directed by Craig R. Baxley. He did a couple things. I think he did this was actually one of the few Stephen King adaptations that isn't based off a book. This is just based off a movie script that Stephen King had wrote. It's 2 parts, I believe. It might be 2 or 3 parts. I can't remember. I think it might be. It's on this, it might be. See, I have 2 copies of it. And this is like a 2-sided disc, and I bought this because you can only get it on DVD, but I wanted it for the audio commentary by Stephen King, because Stephen King never does audio commentary, so I really wanted the audio commentary for this. But I think on DVD copy, I always watch, it goes night 1, night 2, night 3. It's a 3-night, session. But bro, have you ever seen it, Robbie? I'm guessing not, since you said nothing.
No, I've never seen it.
Dude, I love this one, bro. It takes place, it's like a small town. It's on a little island, and this storm is coming, and this guy and this character comes, and people are turning up dead, and this guy comes, and he's fucking weird as hell, and the guy that plays him just does such an awesome job, man. I love it. And he basically, he's coming, and he has I don't want to say it without spoiling it. He has a demand from them. He's like, oh, I've come here for something, and I'll leave once I got it. But it's a big ask from the town, and it's a fun one though, dude. I love it. Just the atmosphere of the movie is so fucking awesome, bro. And last but not least, freaking another one I was thinking about doing, but we'll definitely be doing soon. Stephen King's Misery, which is my Scream Factory edition with the slip, baby. A classic.
Very nice.
So these are some movies, definitely, if you're thinking of watching any, Christmas time horror movies, even though some of them might not take place during Christmas, a lot of them, are just take place during the winter time, and they have that aesthetic to them.
Cold horror movies.
Yeah, Krampus is definitely one. Misery is a good cold horror movie. Storm of the Century, another good cold movie. This one, man, if you haven't seen it, it's so much fun, bro. I love it, bro. It's a good TV movie. I have a soft spot for those, but this is it's hard to say if I would pick this over It, the original It, but they're neck and neck for his best TV movies, because I know his TV movies get a lot of shit. The Stand is a good one too, but I fucking watch this multiple times a year, and it's long too, bro. It's long. Let's say 256 minutes.
Oh, that ain't nothing, man. I love Lonesome Dove. I can make it through that. Come on.
Yeah, dude, I'd love to review it with you sometime, bro, because there's some the Night Flyer is another one I wanted to review with you.
That's man. We'll do that the same weekend we decide to do Jesus of Nazareth on PCP movie night.
Stop playing with me. But yeah, that's what I got for show and tell. Before I forget, I know Cobra Viper 999 put 2.5 slips to the station on that, my brother. Same thing that Robbie gave it. So yeah, next week we will be doing, I wish I had a Blu-ray copy of it. I showed off all these, but I actually don't own that one. But let me pull it up. Next week we will be doing another Christmas horror movie called Better Watch Out. I think what year that came out, 2016, And dude, it's a pretty popular movie in the horror community. It when I watched it, maybe I didn't watch it when it first came out. I think I watched it like a year later when it came on, on demand, and it blew me away. So I probably watched it in like 2017.
Looking forward to checking it out, man.
Let me see. I'm trying to pull up the image so people could see it, but what did you say it's streaming on right now? Because it was on Shudder, but I just checked before the stream. And
It's on. Well, it's on Amazon Prime. It's on Tubi. It's on Vudu for free. It's on Crackle for free. It's on. Yeah, so you can find it for free on Pluto TV, Amazon Prime if you're subscribed, Peacock for free, Tubi for free, Vudu for free, Crackle for free. So it's available.
Hell yeah.
I've never seen it, so I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy it, and anyone wants to hang with us next week, let us know, because we probably won't be doing anything for Christmas the week after, so this will be the last stream until after Christmas. Yeah, and I'll have to figure out what we'll be doing on the comeback, on the return, but
it should be January 1st.
Yeah. Dang, yeah. So New Year.
Next week will be the last show of the year, Dylan.
Wow. Wild, bro. It's gotta be. That's why I was like really trying to think. I really wanted it to be something good. I think you're really gonna like it, but I don't know. I was like debating. I kind of wanted to do. I was thinking 30 Days a Night. I was thinking Storm of the Century. I wouldn't have done.
We got a really good list, man. So
yeah,
good ones. And Steph says that he'll be here next week.
Oh, sick, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's what that means.
Yeah. I'll be there, y'all. Well, he'll either be in the chat or he'll be in the stream. I hope you'll be able to come hang out on the stream, because I think this is one that everybody will definitely enjoy. Yeah, 30 Days, it is underrated. And after watching The Faculty, I'm kind of like on a little Hartnett kick, Hell yeah, Bobby D. Sick link. Yeah, dude. So check it out. I can't believe Shudder took it up. That's surprising, but yeah, man, it's a fun one. It's definitely a fun one. It's got good atmosphere, and it's a roller coaster. It keeps you guessing. So you're gonna have fun with that. Dude, we gotta start 2022 with a bang.
Yeah, we gotta do a true genre classic.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be thinking on one, because I'm gonna have to have it ready, so you guys will know at the end of next week's stream.
Yep.
So that's gonna be awesome, dude. As always, dude, thank you guys for all hanging out tonight. You guys are the best. I'm gonna thank everyone real quick. Two Gun, my man Missing Link, Bobby D, my man, dude, I gotta like one day get it. Kig's Ash Tea House, however the hell. I know everyone just calls you Tea House though. But brother Joe, thanks for hanging. I didn't see Fable tonight, I don't think. Oh, it's not sure. Cobra Viper, Billy, and then JT. Let's see. Kirby, Taki, Mike Zero. Hey, thanks for the awesome thumbnails. Shout out Mike. P Money, my man Perry Comics, TK's Batcave, Comics Kings. Let's see, Robbie, before we get out of here too, you could say if you got anything coming out this week.
Rockin' Robbie Live tomorrow night.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna be talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife. We're gonna be talking about Kung Fu Hustle. We're gonna be talking about top 5 movies from, I think we're in 1971. We're gonna be doing a DC in the 80s Christmas edition. It's gonna be a fun time, and we're opening up a Spawn figure.
Sick, dude.
Tomorrow night, and then next Friday night, PCP movie night, Scrooged, starring Bill Murray, directed by Richard Donner. Join me, Brooks, Jelani, and Mike 06 is going to be there as well, I believe. So,
dude, I wish Ghostbusters Afterlife was on demand. I want to see that.
Just wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Just
yeah,
wait.
I'm not.
Just waiting for.
It's worth. Yeah. Okay. And Chamorro was rolling up in here too. Let's see. I think that's probably it. Everyone else, dude, we had a great show tonight though, man. Like 22 in here solid, man. So I appreciate all y'all chilling like the entire show. Y'all are the best. And my boy Mark Brasington just hopping in. What up, Mark?
Station from the UK.
Hell yeah.
He doesn't sound like that at all, by the way. That's my version of a UK-ite.
Wow. But yeah, so
Across
next
the pond, mate. Would you like some bangers and mash? I think that's a different thing. Chap.
She's partial to periwinkle blue.
Do you like Dags?
Yeah, we definitely had fun, Mark. You'll definitely catch the rewind. Next week, though, Mark, since you probably missed it, we will be reviewing Better Watch Out, the 2016 horror thriller movie. It's on Amazon Prime for free right now. Tubi TV for free right now. So definitely check it out if you're able, and join us next week, my brother. Cup of tea, governor.
Yes, you have a cuppa.
Cuppa. Yeah, so dude, you guys are all the best. Thank you. Brooks, thank you as well for joining tonight, my man. It was so great to have you, bro.
It was a fun time.
Always a great time having you on here. And till next week, man. Station, y'all. Peace out.